Astronomy Miscellany. Tula, the scales, an unusual balance. Tula is one of the 12 zodiacal constellations. As is well known, all the names of these 12 constellations have been traced to Babylonia. There are 4 bright stars in the region between Virgo and Scorpio. They were considered to be part of the constellation Scorpio. The names given were Northern Claw and Southern Claw. Arab astronomers also considered these stars as part of Scorpio. The names also mean claws of the scorpion. Subsequently, the 4 stars were named as Libra, a new constellation. The old names continued. Some opine that it represents the equinox, the day and night being equal. Currently, these are represented as a balance with 2 pans symmetrically placed. It is interesting to trace the pictorial representation of the star pattern. One of the earliest pictures does not show the balance very clearly. Another representation from Nepal opens a new question. Observe the balance carefully. It has a single pan. Such balances have been found in excavations like this one from Arang in Chhattisgarh. Perhaps they were very common 2000 years ago. This is a painting from Ajanta caves depicting the story of King Shibi, who offered his own flesh to an eagle to save a small bird. He weighed the flesh equivalent to the weight of the bird. The same story is seen in this sculpture from Afghanistan. Here is another example from Amaravati. Notice the single pan balance. Yet another depiction of the story of King Shibi from Nagarjunakonda with a single pan balance. This raises the question, how did one weigh using a single pan balance? Quite interestingly, some of the village markets in India still use these types of balances. There are many such examples from Europe also. They were called Roman steel yards. The principle of weighing is very simple. The weights adjusted for a balance obey a simple mathematical relation, as we all know. To achieve the balance, one can adjust the distance or the fulcrum itself. One may fix weight and move the fulcrum to get the required weight. Alternatively, one can have non-uniform weight of the rod and calibrate it for different weights, keeping the fulcrum fixed. Notches were made on the rod for different weights. Both the versions are seen in rural markets even today. It definitely needed good experience in mental maths to use this. That also may be the reason why it was phased out by the 2-pan balance, which is easy to handle. Ajanta caves show both types of balances. All these have been dated to be before the Common Era. Now, take a look at the old sketch for the stars of Libra. Did they intend a single pan balance for Libra? If so, when did it change to 2-pan balance? Egyptians imagined a boat, not scales. The name came into existence only in about 2nd century BCE. We may deduce that it must have happened when the equinox occurred in Libra. The axis of rotation of Earth wobbles with a long period of about 26,000 years. As a consequence, the equinox point shifts slowly. In the year 150 BCE, the equinox moved to Libra. Therefore, can we conjecture that the new constellation Libra was formed from stars of Scorpio at that time? An interesting question, waiting for more evidences.